Welcome back to SwiftUI Crash Course series, and today we'll be discussing about buttons. So you might have seen buttons in like everyday apps that you use. So whenever you tap on a button, some action is performed. Like if you are using an e-commerce app, there's an add to cart button. When you press on it, then the item is added to the cart. So similarly, we will be creating a button here, and we'll see what customization options that are available for buttons. So you can see the project is already open and it has some code like image and text added. Let's just remove this, and here we'll be adding a button. And you can see there are quite a few options like button configuration, title and action, action and label. So if you select action and label, so this action closure is actually whenever you click on a button, whatever code that you have written inside this action will be performed. So for now, let's just write print statement. So whenever a user will tap on this button, tap me will get printed in the console. And inside this label, we can pass anything that we want to show. Like we can pass a title to it by just saying text. This is a button. Okay, so we have added a action and we have added a text. So when we click on it, you can see that when we click on it, it will print tap me in the console. When we click on it, tap me will be printed. So this is the title. We can change it to anything, like if we simply say it, add to cart. So this will be the button, and once you click on it, we can do add it to cart. So it will be printed added to cart. So normally in your apps, when you will be developing it and using a button, you will write some logic here to add item to the cart. Logic here for adding item to the cart. But for now we are just using a print statement for explanation purposes. Alright, so this is how we can just simply add a button with a title and action. If you want to also add an image to it, you can just say image. System name, we will use a system icon, and in system name we can say, I think, star. Yeah, so you can see that how simple it is to add an image to the button. And not just image and text, we can even use a shape. So let's just, instead of using image and text, we can just say circle. So once we added a circle, you can see that I can even click on a circle and the same operation are being performed. And now this circle is actually a button. So inside this label, you can pass anything and that will be converted to a button. Normally we just do text, but you can do anything, like any view you can pass here. So for now we will just do add to cart. Alright, so now that we have done the action and label, we need to do some customizations because currently the button is looking very plain. So let's just see what button options we have. So there is one button style modifier available on this button, which takes enum. If we press a dot, then you can see there are 3 to 4 types. If we select automatic, nothing happens. If we say bordered, you can see a nice border is added to the button. Let's try border prominent, and you can see a blue background is added to the button. Another one we have is borderless, which is the default one, and plain. Plain will just change the color of blue to black. Yeah, so these are the button style modifiers that is available. You can also create your own button styles. We'll see it in later part of the course. There are many more modifiers available, so let's explore those too. We can also change the foreground color. Like currently the title is blue. Let's just change it to something green. Okay. We can also change the background color. So for background, let's just pass color dot orange. Also, we can add some padding to this. So let's just add some default padding. Okay, so padding has been added between the background and the add to cart button. Let's just change this color to white. This is much readable. And we can also use a modifier called clip shape. And here we can pass capsule. So in previous lecture we discussed about shapes. So we will be using the same capsule shape here, and the button will be changed to a capsule shape. So this is looking much better now. Okay. So yeah, you can see that we have added a button with some background color and we did some customizations. There are many more customization options available. So I will attach the link to the documentation and you can explore the other options too. For now, we have learned about how we can perform an action when we click on a button. So when I click on this add to cart, you can see an action is performed about adding it to cart. And we discussed about how we can add a text and an image inside the label, and then some modifiers that are available on the button. So that's it about this lecture, and see you in the next one. Thank you.